You got Tanya Lee from Harmonia and Vicki from Psy-Chick Solution. Soul Connections, right? Soul Connections.
Yes, Soul Connections.
Solutions, but you know what? You do have solutions too. Guys, I just want to make sure everybody can hear us all right. We were having some sound issues, so just give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear us all right. We are on multiple platforms, okay? We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. Everybody hear me all right? Hello, Dennis. Hello, Barbara, Renee. All right. Awesome. Glad you guys can hear me. Looks like it's just on Vicki's end.
Yes.
She had a hard time hearing. So but I'm just going to talk a little bit louder so that she can hear, at least we know what signs we're on. So guys, special guest today. We got Vicki helping out with the weeklies. Vicki was part of my Harmonia Tarot workshop, and I have decided to bring on some of my workshop alumni. She's an amazing reader, an amazing medium. And I thought it would be fun and we could give additional messages for you. So how we're going to do things today, because it's going to be a little bit different for the weeklies, okay? Vicki's going to start us off with the collective oracle. She's going to do general readings. I will be focusing on the topic of love. All right. So for love and relationships, this will be more of a weekly for there. It's a bonus. All right. And Vicki's going to be doing the generals. So without further ado, we're going to get started here. So we're going to do a collective oracle first. Let's get this on screen. Vicki, are you ready for this?
I am. I'm a little bit nervous, especially going live with your teacher.
We're all students. Reminder, we're all students. And the best is the messages that come across. So I'm excited to have you on board here in a huge way. So it's been exciting.
Have patience with me because I'm having a difficult time hearing you. So if I'm like up here like this, that's because I'm trying to listen with my eyeball. And also I can't see comments. So if there's something
I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Okay, we're going to start off with the collective oracle card. What does the collective need to know, Spirit? And I am using the Alice in Wonderland oracle. I love these cards. What does the collective need to know? Here we go. Changed in the night. It's card number 11, and it says, you have changed quickly. And as I feel into this card, the message that I'm getting is that many of us have been on this spiritual journey, and we have made a lot of changes in our lives, and they've come rather quickly. But oftentimes, because they've come so quickly, we haven't really realized that within ourselves. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is to really kind of go within and start noticing the changes, maybe seeing how you have used to react and how you're reacting now, and also where you could still put that focus of change. Is it in limited beliefs? Is it in your daily patterns? What is it that you could do to take the step forward? But also, as I was talking about this, I got really blocked in my throat chakra. And what my message that I'm getting is you have changed quickly, but also you're not moving into that and speaking your truth. So I feel there are people here who are on here live with me that Spirit is asking you to maybe stop hiding your truth or hiding what you're doing from other people and really stepping into that message. And as I'm saying this, my throat chakra is really opening up. So recognize the changes, but also it's time to start moving forward into that new truth and really practicing that and spreading your light and your love. So that is our daily message for today.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hey guys, just a reminder, if you are in the Facebook group, the private group Harmonia Friends and watching, I can only see you as Facebook user. So if you want me to see your name, hop on over to the public side and because I'm reading the comments for Vicki as well while she's doing her readings. That was awesome. So I'm going to do a collective oracle as well. The collective oracle, this is going to be focused on love, guys. Focus on love. Reminder, when we start going into the zodiac signs, when we start going into them, there is always a collective reading at the end. So make sure you stay to the end because you might have multiple signs. All right, let's see what's going on weekly in oracle for love. Well, I feel like I'm pulling in the energy of a lot of collective out there who are more focused on themselves here with the focus card and the high priestess, kind of keeping to yourself, using your intuition. I love the fact that risk is reversed, okay? Because risk is basically saying, I'm not really ready to open up my heart. I really don't feel like doing that this week. And I feel for those of you, especially if you are focusing on yourself, that's this energy is pretty high this week, but I feel with the focus energy, you see how there's messages. Some of you have some sharp words to say to people, setting up your boundaries really strongly. And it's like, listen, I'm okay with giving these kind of messages because I really am using my intuition here and keeping to myself. So I feel for a lot of you, you don't really feel wanting to be risky. Some of you don't even want to go to those parties you're being invited to for the holidays. So I'm feeling that energy strongly for the collective, for the oracle on love. We are going to move on to the zodiac signs. Vicki, we're going to start off because we're getting close to Capricorn season and we got some birthdays coming up. We are starting off with Capricorn.
Okay. Well, let me finish pulling these cards because while you were doing the collective, I was already feeling into the energy.
Awesome.
And I want to get one more card here. And I'm going to be using the Golden Girls Tarot today. And I'm going to be supplementing with my oracle card. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull an oracle card for Capricorn energy. Oh, wow. And this fits right into the oracle cards I did. Becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, and fresh perspective. And it's always amazing to me how, like, you pull a collective card and then you start going into the readings and they kind of follow in right into what the collective was. So the first card I pulled was the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, but it was sideways. And as I felt into that, I feel like what this is saying is for the Capricorn energy that is here with us today is you're right in the middle. You're straddling that line. The Queen of Wands is all about forward movement and confidence and really being in your power. And what I feel is it wasn't upside down. It wasn't right side up. It was kind of sideways. And if you think back to our collective message, that's really, what it was all about. And that you're stuck. And this is the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is all about that planting seeds, but it could be delayed timing, kind of waiting. And so I feel like you're kind of stuck, like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? And so I feel like a lot of you are kind of working behind the scenes, but you're not really bringing it to light. And the next card that came out was the Fool. And the Fool is all about that first step in the hero's journey, is stepping out and taking that chance. And so, and then the next card after that was the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is all about new, to me, the Fool and the Page of Pentacles are kind of like on the same energy. Like as you step out onto your journey, the Page, the first step in your journey, is bringing in that new career, bringing in that money. Oh, and it's 11:11 a.m. So whatever it is, but you've got to take that first step first. And this is Pentacles. So this is about, to me, about career and bringing in more abundance. And for you, that may not be money, it may be something else. But I feel the overall message here is you're kind of stuck. You're working behind the scenes, but you're not taking that first step. And I feel like what Spirit is really asking you to do is take that first step, whether it be just a baby step or what have you, but not being afraid to be seen, not being afraid to be seen, not being afraid to be heard. Because a lot of times we sit here and we wait for that sign, like that go time. And what's happening is that carrot's being dangled in front of you, and the carrot's going to stay there. You have to take that first step before the next breadcrumb comes along. So quit blocking, self-sabotage, quit sabotaging yourself. It's go time, people. That's what I have.
Awesome. And our next one's going to be Aquarius. We're going to do Capricorn love next. I already pulled the cards while Vicki was on there because we're on a roll. So guys, for you, Capricorn in love, here's I just feel like Capricorn in love this week is pretty darn good. Okay. There's a lot, especially with the holidays coming up. We got the Queen of Cups. We got some water energy here. I'm using the Housewives Tarot, what I like to call. I love this deck, but this is all about having the feels, having that empathy, having that emotional support. But look at here, you got the Six of Wands. So I feel like there's gatherings, there's something public coming out. For some of you, it's just family gatherings, and you have the 10 of Cups energy next to it. So I don't know, it feels like party kind of coming together. A lot of you are getting together for the holidays. This energy feels like love. I mean, it just feels like support. You can't go better than this for Capricorn. Okay. So some of you, and the messages that I'm getting for those of you who are single and not in a commitment, this is getting with family and getting togethers and being with loved ones. Okay. Even if it's friends can be family. But here's what's interesting. Your outcome cards are Justice and Scorpio here with Death card. Okay. An end of a cycle. Okay. This is also meaning that there is a balance here. Okay. There's a transformation of balance here. And I feel for a lot of you, you haven't really had a lot of balance, especially if it is in the home front and in a relationship. I feel like you both are stepping up with one another in a level of being balanced with each other. For those of you that I said are single, this is a transformation. Some of you are going to get karmic justice, meaning you may hear something publicly here with the Six of Wands regarding exes or things in your past that you're like, well, I'm glad it's not me anymore, where you're just kind of enjoying yourself. So I feel that energy of just enjoying yourself this week. And again, this is just weekly energy. So we are going to move on to Aquarius. Any Aquarius in the house, let us know. Don't forget, guys, to come in for the general collective at the end too, and to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs as well for multiple messages. So go ahead, Vicki, without further ado.
Okay, so while you were talking, I was feeling into Aquarius energy in order to keep the flow going. And the general oracle card was forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. And to me, what this is about is you're stuck in who you were. You're stuck in your past. You're stuck in your old conditioning. And what, as I pulled cards, it came out. The first one that came out was the Lover's card, and it was in the upside down position. And when I feel into this Lover's card is about partnership, but I feel like this is partnership within yourself. I feel this is an imbalance between the yin and the yang within you. The next card that came out was the Star card. Everything's backwards, so this is why the cards are going all over the place. The Star card in the reverse position also, to me, the Star card is all about healing. And so when I look at the Lovers and the Star card in their reverse position, this is telling me that you've kind of stalled your healing, that you're stuck in the past, you're not moving forward, you're not transitioning through those emotions. Being stuck in old stories. And I feel like for Aquarius, as I come in, I feel like this is causing a lot of anxiety for people because you really want to get to that that Queen of Pentacles energy. And also it was the Queen of Pentacles and not the King of Pentacles. So to me, this tells me it's all about your feminine energy, like falling back into that feminine energy. Like you have to work on that feminine energy. And the next card that came up was the Page of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Cups. So the Page of Cups in reverse again, the Page of Cups, to me, again, this is, you know, cups are about emotions, cups are about feelings. And I feel like you're just stuck. As I said in the beginning, you're stuck in those emotions, and you're not able to take that first step and start moving forward. And like, I feel like you're just in your head. There's so many choices. And boy, this resonates for me because I go through this a lot myself. Is what do I do? Do I go left or right? Do I do this? Do I do that? And I feel what Spirit is saying is that you have to do that healing. You have to get out of your emotions by getting into your emotions and looking at what's no longer serving you, because you're just sitting there right now and you're all up in your head, and it's time to buckle down and start moving forward.
Thank you, Vicki. All right, so we're going to move on to Aquarius love. Pisces is going to be next, Vicki, so that you are ready.
What's next?
Pisces is going to be next, but back to, so she's shuffling ahead of time, guys. So I'm still in Aquarius, but so she knows. I pulled cards while she was talking, and sometimes this happens. It kind of collectively goes with her message, and they kind of go hand in hand. So we have strength here coming up. All right. There's this dire need to have the strength to move forward. All right. The Hierophant card is a counseling kind of card. It is counseling. It is having that, that conformity of information. Okay. A healing kind of card next to the King of Cups, which was reversed. This is someone who's extremely irritable, emotional outburst, is not very utilizing their intuition, could be very argumentative. I'm not really feeling, Aquarius, this is your energy. Could have been someone that you're dealing with as well. But I feel like it's taken great strength, and you have learned a lot of lessons through this. Okay. But Vicki had pointed out there's this need to get out of anxiety, and your outcome cards had to do a lot with anxiety because you have the Nine of Swords here, which is all that nightmare stage, right? And then the need to go within, like she had said, the need to go within. I feel like this week, you're going to be reflecting a lot on what is bringing you the anxiety. And I feel like you're going to be fighting it, okay? And in a good way, you will, because you have the Virgo energy of the Hermit, which means you're looking at things in a level of, what really makes me happy? What did I learn from this connection? And that's what this comes down to. What did I learn in this connection that no longer serves me? So I feel like the anxiety and the strength is to move on from the past, because a lot of you are stuck in the past who are connecting to this reading. And for others of you, you're really stuck on the future of things that aren't even here yet, right? So there's this need to be in the now, in the absolute now. All right, so that is for Aquarius. We are now moving on to the sign of Pisces.
Okay, I am still doing my
now take your
shuffling.
Time. Okay. Thanks all for joining in. Make sure you are listen, guys, especially if you're on YouTube. The likes help the channel get through so people can see that this is live. All right. Okay. So make sure that you hit the likes.
Gosh, I feel like there's some tough messages today. So maybe as we go along, there will be some better ones. The Oracle card for Pisces is, I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure. You're on the precipice of change, and then pause before action. And this is very similar to Aquarius, but you'll see a little bit in a different way. We've got a lot of page energy coming out. The first card I got was the Page of Wands, and the Wands is all about action and moving forward. And I feel like Pisces is stuck right now. They're stuck from moving forward. And then the next card was the King of Wands. And if you'll remember in the last reading, I said, you know, the Queen of Pentacles came up, and I feel like this is showing that this is where you're stuck, because the King of Wands is all about, you know, being in your power and moving forward and making things happen, you know, being a bold leader. And what's stopping you from that is the Nine of Swords came out, but the Nine of Swords came out exactly like this. And I do pay attention to the way the cards fall out. And to me, the Nine of Swords is, it's about the past. It's about remembrance. It's about being stuck kind of in that nightmare or those ghosts of the past. And it came out in the sideways position. So to me, that tells me as you are moving forward with this, even though you're stuck right now, I feel like this is showing me that you are moving forward, but you still have a little bit more work to go, little ways to go. And then the next card out is Temperance. And to me, Temperance is all about having that patience and continuing to move forward in what it is. So not staying stuck in those nightmares, but in order to do it, again, a lot of stuff is coming up about emotions and moving forward, but that wanting it now, that wanting it now. But you have to get to a certain level. It's like with anything else, you have to get to a certain level before you move forward. And I do feel like that the person this is, or the collective that this is really talking to, I feel like what's stopping you is, I feel in the past you have been in positions of leadership, or you have been powerful, and you're still trying to move forward with kind of that energy. And what you're having to do is kind of learn a new energy. And it takes patience. It means getting rid of those past limited beliefs that keep coming back at you and causing these nightmares. Like, this used to happen this way, and it's not working that way before. And it's because you really need to look at your masculine energy. Are you trying to do this with force? Are you trying to push your way through? So really look at where you're at in your masculine energy. And then the last card is the Magician. And I feel like what this is saying is you're almost there. You're almost there. You're stepping into it, but you still have a little bit of work to do, and keep going and have the patience. Don't give up. Like they're showing me like, I give up. Nothing's working. So I feel like this is saying is you're moving towards it. Yeah, you're stuck in a place where you're not really happy with right now, but keep moving forward and you will get your Magician moment.
Excellent. Excellent. All right, let's see what's going on for Pisces in love. Vicki, Aries is next, and we're in order after that. So you should, but I'll help you.
That tells me nothing.
All right, let's see what's going on for Pisces in love. Stuck in the mud, Pisces. All right. We got Judgment here, all right? Some of you, this is reversed, okay? Some of you are like working on your health, okay? They're showing me the weight here. The weight is on your shoulders in the middle. But what really I'm seeing here is blocking the ascension of growth because you are a little confused, okay? You have the Queen of Pentacles energy here, okay? The Queen of Pentacles energy is a very nurturing, loving, supportive person, okay? Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But really what I see here is the mothering in you coming out, okay? Now, whether you are a mother or a father or a parent, I feel for some of you, it's how am I choosing my life to put myself in front, okay? Now, I know this is for love, but I feel for a lot of you, you have been, who are connecting with this reading for Pisces in here, you have been on the crossroads of really focusing on any love and really focusing more on the family perspective of it. Some of you are mothering yourself, okay? Okay with it. But I keep seeing, the fact that I'm using these cards in general, but they're really pointing out the food. I don't know what's going on this week, but I feel like for a lot of you, you're like, I need to be in shape this week. I need to not eat all the holiday food and make sure that I'm in the position where I can feel good about myself if I am dating. Okay. But I feel this week of feeling a little bit stuck in the mud and trying to nurture yourself. Now, let's see what the outcome cards are. Hi, Tammy. Johanna's here. Let's see what the outcome cards are here for Pisces. Pisces. Seriously. You got the Four of Cups with the Knight of Wands energy, the in and out player card. Okay. You're done with players. In fact, you're not even holding a cup or any offers coming your way. Some of you may get, offerings or people wanting to hang out with you. You ain't having it. Nope. You're like pouring that down the drain, not wanting to go out, not wanting to party. You're not feeling very happy about any offers coming your way because you have been played. So I feel like a lot of you are in a healing stage right now. It seems to be kind of the basically theme of healing this week. And for multiple signs, but I feel for you, it's just nurturing yourself, not really taking on players. You may get notifications though. I mean, you may get people texting you, that kind of energy, but you don't want it. You don't want it. They don't want it, Vicki.
Pisces moon in the house.
All right, we're on to Aries next.
Okay, and now here's my Aries sun. So the card is, well, I'm going to start off. It's so funny because when I first started pulling it, the first thing I pulled was the Knight of Swords and I pulled the Ace of Swords and I got so excited. I was like, oh, this is going to be a good message. And then came the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So before we get started, I want to go back to the Oracle. The Oracle is, who in the world are you? And it's getting to know the new you. And this is card number 19, which is 10. So for some people, they might say a 10 is a new ending, but some people feel like the 10 is a new beginning. But what is it that we do on our spiritual journey is we get to know the new us. We strip away all of the stuff that used to hold us back, and we're getting to know who we are. And for me, it's one of the most challenging things of the journey. So I had to laugh as I pulled these cards because if you think about Aries, we're I do know this, we're the beginning of the Zodiac sign. We're kind of the babies, but we're very confident and childlike. And we say, like there's no filter. If it comes in here, it goes out there. And then like sometimes we're even surprised with what we say. So anyhow, the King of Swords came out with the Ace of Swords. And I thought, well, this is great. You're speaking your truth. You're moving forward. But then the Eight of Pentacles came out. And the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is about no ambition or drive, perfectionism, a need to focus. And I feel like what this is a little bit of perfectionism, but a need to focus, because I think what this is telling me is because the Eight of Swords in the upright, it's about the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is about self-imposed restrictions, being in your head, anxiety, whereas in the upright position, it's about moving forward and being confident. So I feel like for some Aries out there, not me, of course, it's that your words and the way that you are presenting yourself may be kind of in your old ways, and it's really keeping you stuck. And I feel like, and then the next card, when I say keeping you stuck, is the Hanged Man. It's keeping you in that same position. And it's what Spirit is asking you is to really start looking for a new way to communicate. Which ways are you communicating differently? What are your old patterns? And I'll give you a hint today. Well, no, I'm not going to go into a personal story right now, but learning to to look at how you're addressing things. And I know for me, being in business for a lot of years, especially a tough business, you go in, I call it fit for bear. You go in knowing that there's going to be a fight. So you go in ready for a fight. And when you go in ready for that fight, a fight is exactly what you're going to get. So maybe start looking at that, because that's what the swords are all about. Like, the swords could be amazing things, but they could also be very sharp and very cutting, and they can do danger to people. And I feel like what Spirit is saying, because the last card you got was the 10 of Pentacles. When you really learn to start honing in on the way you communicate with people, speaking your truth is not, cutting people off at the knees. You can say the same thing. You can say it in a nice way. And this is something that has been a challenge for me. But I feel like what Spirit is saying is to really start looking at the way you communicate and how it's affecting you. Because if you want to get to that 10 of Pentacles, you have to start doing things differently.
Nice message. Looks like Aries has got some work to do this week.
Yeah, Pisces too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Vicki, so Taurus is going to be up next. I'm going to focus, guys, for Aries. If some of you guys just jumped on, we are splitting this up so there's more messages. So she's doing the generals and I'm doing focus on love. So let's see what's going on this week on love for Aries. Let's see what's going on this week for love. Here we go. So here's the thing, Aries. We got the 10 of Wands, but it's done, okay? This is reversed, okay? The 10 of Wands is the burdens, okay? You do have the 6 of Cups here. I feel like there are some secrets coming out in regards to a soulmate connection, okay? And we're going to see what those outcome cards are. But this soulmate connection feels like someone you've been with for some time, or it could be someone from your past, okay? Next to the High Priestess reversed. Now, the High Priestess reversed is usually meaning that there's secrets of some sort coming out here, okay? I feel like Mrs. Butterworth on this card. There's something coming out on here, and I feel like it's been something sticky. It's almost like, the way Spirit's showing me is some of the things from this person's past is going to be basically exposed, okay? Now, how does that affect you in love? I feel like this is almost like karmic justice, but let's see what the outcome cards are, because it has something to do with your past. The burdens are dropped. Oh, here we go. Full energy with the 3 of Pentacles, okay? Whoever this person is from your past, they may have moved on with another, okay? You are now publicly seeing in some way, shape, or form that the risk or the leap of faith that they took, they're having second thoughts on. They actually may come to you to state this, okay? But for some reason, it feels to me that, I don't know if you didn't know about this or it was a burden, but there's something about it that's releasing you from this burden. It's like, well, I'm glad that's not my shit show. Good luck with that. Okay. Other things of this week energy too for love, about working together. I feel like some of you are on the fence to get back out there. Okay. This is a dual message for Aries, but I feel like some of you are really looking to see if you want to even be in a relationship, and is it worth the risk? Do you really want to start over again? Many of us are in that energy of like, I'm happy on my own. And I feel that's because we're doing that self-love train. Okay. But that's what we have for Aries. Hello, Evie. We are now moving on to the sign of Taurus. Don't forget, guys, to check your sun, moon, Venus, and rising.
Okay. Well, this is interesting because I feel like this is very relationship based, and I was doing general. So it could be a work relationship, but I do feel like it's more of a personal relationship. And the oracle card is find the lesson, discover the purpose in a situation, and trust that you are learning. And then the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands came out in reverse. And to me, this feels like there are some of you out there who are stuck in a bad relationship, and you know it's a bad relationship. There's been a lot of heartbreak. The three of swords didn't come out, or none of the threes came out, because to me threes are about third party relationships, especially when I feel into a relationship reading. But the five of swords came out, but I noticed she's holding three of the swords. So even though it's not the three with the heartbreak, I do feel like there's been a lot of heartbreak in this relationship, but I feel like you're stuck in it. Like I feel like you're still trying to make it work. That the collective here is still trying to make it work, or trying to figure out what you can do differently to make it work. And I feel like you're putting a lot of this stuff on yourself. And the message I'm getting is, you really have to look at this and find your self-worth, and why are you not seeing your value. And what came out, the last card that came out was the Six of Wands in the reverse. And when I look at this card, I'm looking more at the imagery of this woman holding up, her award, or she is the prize, she's number one. But I just feel that until you could really move forward and start looking at this relationship, and because it's never about them. You can't change them. It's about us. So looking inside to see why do you not feel confident enough to claim that trophy? Why are you not seeing yourself as the trophy? So that is what I got on that reading. And I'm going to be interesting to see what your love reading came up, because this just screamed of me of a really nasty relationship.
We might get another batch for the collective. There's a lot of people watching, so that's the fun part about it. So let's see what we have in store here for Focus on Love.
Oh, and wait, I just got one more message that came in, and it says, Taurus, you are the bull. Taurus, you are the bull, and you are stubborn, and so you're thinking you can fix things, and sometimes things just aren't worth fixing.
Yeah,
so
they are the bull. Gemini is going to be next for you, Vicki, so you can get the energy on there. All right, let's see what's in love for Taurus. I know that was a focus on there, but let's see what additional messages. All right, let's see what we have. Well, feels like the same energy, but so here's what we got. We got Temperance reversed. Everything, these were all reversed except for the one, and here's the thing. You are cutting something out of your life significantly. Okay. You're done with being with somebody, and this could be a Sagittarius energy here, but we have a lot of the signs here, but this is somebody who is imbalanced, who is emotionally abusive, could be to the point where you feel like you're crazy, right? Mix and bowl here. Next to the Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay. I feel that this individual is in and out of your life, juggling you as a priority. Okay. This is reversed. Next to, ready for this, the Queen of Swords, air energy here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But Taurus, I feel this is your energy. Do you see this card where they're cutting somebody out? I feel that you're like, I cannot deal with this. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of heavy communication of how you are not made a priority in some aspect with this relationship. Okay. This person has a way of apologizing, doing the I'm sorry thing, giving a gift of some sort. So I feel like if they do give some kind of backhanded apology, you're like, nope, not taking that. Here's the scissors. Let's just forget where this blossom was. But let's see what the outcome cards are with this energy. What additional messages, Spirit, do we have for Taurus on this love message? Yeah, you can't make this up. We have the Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups. All right. Serious reflection if you really want to stay in this and be single on your own. Okay. I feel for many of you, you're like, I can do it on my own. I think you're reflecting how much emotional support and love that you have put into this situation, but it's not fulfilling. And you're really reflecting at the cup itself, because you're looking at yourself saying, what is my worth? Okay. I feel many of you are looking, or at least contemplating in this energy, if you haven't done already, to move on, to move forward outside of this relationship. And that's what I got for Taurus. All right, we got Gemini next.
We've got Gemini next, and I'm asking for general messages, but I've got another love message here. But again,
what it is.
Go towards career. I'll let you be the judge of that. But the oracle card that came out is number 44. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. And then the cards came out. We got the Sun in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, the 10 of Swords in the reverse, the 9 of Wands in the upright, and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Run! This, to me, the Sun and the King of Pentacles, what this is telling me is you were in a relationship, or you're still visiting a relationship where there was no sun, only darkness. And you were with somebody that was manipulative, gave lack of stability, and you're stuck in that. This person, they broke your heart. They absolutely broke your heart. But this came in the 10 of Swords came in the reverse position. So this tells me that you're starting to release this. You are starting to release a lot of this heartbreak, and that right now you're just feeling the 9 of Wands. You just feel like you've been in a battle, and you're feeling like you have just been beat up over this, and you're starting to realize that this person is never going to be your 4 of Wands. The in the upright position, the 4 of Wands. It's also been called the twin flame cards, the 1111, but it's also about like happy family life or happy love life, whatever that is for you. But it was in the upright position. And I feel like you're finally really starting to see that your happiness is never going to be there. And it's time. You are healing because the 10 of Swords was in the reverse position. But to keep working on this, like I feel like the realizations are really coming up, but I feel like you keep getting stuck there. You keep going back and you keep revisiting it. And what Spirit is asking you is to take those last steps to really release those swords and to move forward. The word rumination is coming up, like being stuck in your head on the loop. So working through that rumination, and it's really, especially when you have a lot of time and energy invested in something, is you want to make it work. You want to make it work. You want to make it work. And so you keep looking for ways to make things work. And at some point, sometimes you just have to let those swords drop and say, you know what, it's time to go on, and, just call it a day. What is it? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It
There's
is what
that
it
saying.
is.
That's what that saying is. All right, let's see what else we got for Gemini in love. Cancer's going to be next, Vicki.
Okay.
All right, so let's see what's going on for Gemini in love. Some additional messages for the collective. All right, we have the 2 of Swords reversed. So there is clarity here on movement and action. All right, for those of you who are going to connect to this, I feel that with the star energy in world, there is something coming out, or you may be meeting someone online or talking to someone. This is a level of knowing your worth, though. Okay, I feel like there's involves travel of some sort. If this person is at a distance, I feel like there's going to be some kind of surprise that's coming out here. You have a clarity of whatever is in the, basically when you didn't have clarity of a crossroads. Okay. So there may be a visit. There may be something that's going to make you extremely happy, which is a completely different energy of one of the other readings that Vicki was grabbing. So this is for the Gemini out there that have someone from a distance, and it feels like whatever was stuck, maybe they're surprising you for the holidays, but I feel like someone's coming from a distance going to make you really happy. You have clarity on a situation here, or you're going to at least hear from them. But let's see what this outcome message is. Ten of Swords, and we have Temperance. I feel that there had been some kind of break in this relationship, okay, of some sort. Okay. I think there's a balance here. It's really needed here with the Sagittarius energy of Temperance, of balance, of patience. Okay. You needed time to heal. And I keep hearing that this person also needed time to heal. You didn't hear for them for quite some time. Okay. And you were worried. I feel this energy of someone being worried that the connection is dying or something in that level. But I feel like this person was healing. They're going through some kind of healing, that they were betrayed or backstabbed at one point or the other. They see you as the energy of someone who brings them balance. Okay. You've been there and supported them in this level. You are not with this person physically, though. They're at a distance. So it's for the Gemini out here who have someone from the distance. And I do feel like you're going to hear about someone coming visiting you or from being out of town. So I don't feel like they're in the vicinity next to you. All right, so that is for Gemini. We are moving on to the sign of Cancer. Don't forget, guys, there's a collective reading at the end if none of these resonate, but there's so many messages since we have obviously more than me reading.
Okay. For Cancer, I got the Oracle card is impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, and fresh perspective. And I always have to laugh at the cards because the first one, the card that came out is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is about moving forward, making decisions, taking chances. And in this card, you see where like she's picking up that wand and she's holding the world in her hand. So she's starting to move forward. But then we got slapped in the face with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position. And the Two of Pentacles is, this person, they can't commit, they're struggling. I just feel it as being stuck, this or that, which way do I go? And you kind of get stuck in that loop. So I feel for this person is they know it's time to move forward, but they're stuck. And as I think of that, I kind of think of the Seven of Cups also, like which way do I go? What, making that decision. And then you got the upside down Tower. And to me, what this is telling me is you've already had your Tower moment. You know what your path is or what you need to do to make those changes. But right now you're just stuck. You're resisting that change. Well, it's not horrible. So it's okay if I just stay here and you're just stuck. But that Tower moment has come. And once that Tower moment comes, and once you kind of know that it's time to move forward, you have to start taking those steps. And remember what I said earlier about the breadcrumbs, like you could stay stuck and wait for that sign, but your Tower moment has happened. And now you have to start moving forward in order for those next breadcrumbs to come up. What's coming up for me is like a lot of fear of being seen. My ears itching. Fear that you won't be heard is what's coming up for me. But what Spirit is saying is, as soon as you take those steps, even if you think, is it right? What is the right thing to do? It doesn't matter. Whatever you do is going to be right because it's either going to teach you a lesson or it's going to work out well. So take those steps, because sometimes we could even take steps and then it doesn't work out the way we thought it would. And so we think we made the wrong decision, but it could be a week, 2 weeks, 2 years later, you realize that you had to take that step in order for things to come to fruition. But Spirit is saying that if you do take those steps, the sun, you're going to get that happiness that you've been looking for. And so just take those baby steps, just it's quit undermining yourself.
I just want to say that I love the Golden Girl cards.
Me
I use
too.
them too. I love them. I actually almost used them and I was like, I'm going to use the Housewife Tarot ones. I haven't used them in a while. I like that we picked different decks.
Well, I feel like I'm Dorothy and I'm moving more towards Rose, but I want to kind of find somewhere in the middle.
I'm definitely a Dorothy for sure.
Yeah.
If I were to follow one, I'd be a Dorothy. Too sarcastic for my own liking.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see what's going on for Cancer in love.
Who's up next, hon?
Leo. Leo's going to be next.
Okay.
So let's see what's going on for Cancer in love. Here we go. Well, not a lot of movement this week. We do have the moon energy next to the Four of Swords, followed by the King of Wands reversed. Now, here's the thing. I feel for some of you, this illusions of wanting to just rest is definitely needed here, okay? I feel you've had enough of an individual here, okay? It's like literally if they come towards you, you're going to be pulling at that knife block on there. You are dealing with somebody who's argumentative, who has nothing else better to say here with the Knight of Wands energy, but with the reverse, they come in and out of your life. They're constantly in and out, that in and out energy. And I feel like you can't be bothered. You don't want anything to be bothered with this person. They're immature. You know that they're hiding secrets of some sort. I feel like you're trying to use your intuition fully, but I feel like you're just pampering yourself this week. It's like, nah, I don't want to be bothered with that. But let's see what the outcome cards are. This Knight of Wands feels like it's somebody who comes in when they feel like it. Like it's very immature. Let's see. Here we go. Four of Wands. Oh my gosh, we got the High Priestess here. Keeping to yourself. You intuitively know this is not somebody you actually want to stay in connection with here, Cancer, okay? You do not see a forever home with them. You intuitively know what your worth is, what kind of connection you want here with the Four of Wands, but I feel that you're keeping quiet, keeping to yourself. I just feel this energy of keeping to yourself. Some of you may be just focused on being with family and friends because it's, we have the holidays coming up. But I do feel you have someone in your energy who's pretty immature, could be a freaking booty call. And you're like, no, I don't want anything to do with that. And you're using your intuition on this. You're like, this person is nothing but bad news, nothing but bad news. All right, that's what I got for Cancer. We're moving on to the sign of Leo.
Okay, for Leo, the oracle card is becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, and fresh perspective. And as I feel into this, the first card that came up is the Magician, but it was followed by the Ace of Cups in reverse. And so I feel like your magic is being blocked right now. Like you have a lack of clarity. You feel like your intuition is blocked, and you're focusing. The next card is the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment and advancement. And so I feel like you really want that, but you just feel like you're blocked and you're not sure what it is that you want to do. And then the next cards that came up for me were the Devil and the Hierophant. And I feel like what Spirit is telling me is that I'm hearing you're addicted to self-sabotage. You're addicted to self-sabotage. And so what Spirit is telling me is that you really have to start looking at what is this pattern that keeps you stuck, because you want to move forward. You want that Nine of Cups, but you're blocking your own success in moving forward. And Spirit is telling me to pull one more card. So let me pull one more card and see what comes up. What is it that you're doing that keeps you in self-sabotage? And why aren't you realizing your magic? Because I feel, well, Leo's a very powerful sign anyhow. Like they're magic just naturally, but you are blocking yourself. And I picked up the wrong deck for some reason. Oh, I picked up the wrong deck. You know what?
No mistakes.
Yeah. Mistakes going in the wrong direction, like looking at the wrong thing. So hang on, let me find, what is this card? Yeah, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords. You're blindfolded. You can't see right now. You're at this crossroads. And then I noticed like the Seven of Wands. is right under it. So that tells me is you're fighting your own intuition, Leo. You're fighting your own intuition about which way to go. So maybe you see a path that spirit is trying to lead you on a path, and you're fighting it. And spirit is saying like it's time to open up because you are blocking your own magic. You're blocking your own magic through maybe through being stubborn or self-sabotage. So take those steps in the direction. I feel like you know which direction you're being called, but you're saying, oh, hell no, I don't want to go that way. So there you go.
Stubborn.
Stubborn.
All right, let's see what's on for Leo for love. We got Virgo after that, Vicki.
Okay.
Let's see for Leo and love. Leo in love, spirit. Leo, you got some messages coming here regarding commitment. Let's see what the outcome is, but let's focus on this. The 9 of Wands. Your boundaries are really, really high right now, Leo. This connection or messages you're getting here, it's like almost like I'm ready, I'm prepared. Why do I keep hearing Home Alone? It's like this person shows up, they'll be booby trapped. All right. We have the 8 of Wands. I do feel like these are quick messages of some sort coming from a distance here regarding the Hierophant. So I do feel like this is in regards to a commitment, some kind of announcement here. All right. So I feel this level of something coming here message-wise. Let's see what that is. Let's see what that is. Autumn, no, we have not done Libra yet. We're going to be doing Virgo next. Let's see what this is, though, this message. I feel like it's something you're going to be hearing something. Could even be on social media. Ooh. 6 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Whatever you have your boundaries up with this individual here, Leo. Okay. It is definitely someone that you left out in the cold and have moved on from. Okay. I feel like this person is going to something about communication, could even use the holidays to try to communicate with you. You intuitively have been aware that this person may come back. And I know I'm getting a lot of comeback messages, but we are in that energy of it. But I feel that this person had left you out in the cold as well. Some of you, it could have been financially. Okay. But I feel that this movement that you have, what you're moving forward towards in love right now is moving on. You have your boundaries really set. And this is just weekly energy. For those of you connecting to this, I feel like this week is just about having your boundaries set, but you do know communication. It's coming. There's some kind of communication that this individual is going to try to get back in. They may even ask, this is a specific message, but I'm going to go with it. They may even ask and try to be buddy with you for money and have nothing to do with anything romantic. So be wary of that. Be wary of that. All right, we're going to move on to the sign of Virgo. Sherry says, I have to say I'm not a Leo, but months ago I had a dream with you two ladies doing this reading and saying what you just said. Pretty cool.
Did I wear the right sweater?
Were we dressed like this?
Yeah, exactly.
Or were we in evening gowns? That means there's another event coming. All right, Virgo's up next.
Okay, Virgo, the oracle card is choices, feeling blocked, feeling restrained. And I feel like this is another relationship reading. So the first card that came up was the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles is all about feeling left out in the cold. Feeling left out in the cold. And then as I look at the other cards, you got the Empress and you got the Queen of Swords. And to me, those are like two of the most powerful cards in the deck. And I feel like the person I'm talking to is, and understand I'm saying she, but it could be either male or female energy. But I feel like the person I'm talking to is absolutely a badass, but they have lost their magic. Like something has happened in their life that has just blocked them and put them kind of into this 5 of Pentacles. Oh, poor me. I'm seeing Eeyore. Oh, woe is me. And gosh, I feel like I'm telling my life story here. So just kind of put them in this energy of not being able to see their own light and who it is that they are. And then the next card that came out was the Temperance card and then the 10 of Cups. And so I was like, okay, this is a little confusing to me. So I pulled a clarifier on the Temperance card, and what came up was the 6 of Cup cards. And in this, it's all about like the perfect relationship type thing. So I feel like this person that's there is somebody that does want that perfect relationship. They want whatever perfect is for you. But they're kind of feeling left out in the cold because they don't feel like they have that right now. And what Spirit is saying is you need to have patience. You need to have temperance. And as I see temperance, I also see the Hierophant kind of coming in, like going inside and having the patience to really go inside and really look at things, see them more clearly. And then your 10 of Cups is going to come. So I do feel like there is love on the horizon for you, Virgo. But I feel like, number one, you still have some things to look at from the past and release, but also having patience that, what is it that they say? It's time is not linear. That goes hand in hand with patience and being an Aries. I want to know. But it's coming. But just to be patient and know it's coming and to keep moving forward. I feel like you really have to get out of that headspace of, oh, poor me. Like it didn't work out, but that's okay. Something better is coming.
All right, let's see what additional messages we have for Virgo. I'm going to focus on love. Libra's next.
Libra.
Don't forget, guys, to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus for additional messages. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on for love for you. Anything additional messages for love for Virgo? Definite confusion I'm feeling. I feel like you've been very patient with an individual, okay, Virgo, trying to be balanced and seeing this level of what is fair and just. And you have the Queen of Swords here, but the Queen of Swords is reversed. Oh, the Queen of Swords reversed is flat out a bitch. She just is not having anything, okay? Cuts anything out, is very cutting with their words. Still is very authentic and truthful, but can be very hurting, like they hurt, okay? Now, this could be your energy of saying, I've had enough bullshit. I'm not dealing with any of that anymore. But you may have someone in your vicinity who is in that energy of you as well. And it's hard to deal with and to have patience and tolerance with this individual. The 7 of Cups is having those options and looking at other options. Is this really a drink that I want to have, or should I have another drink? And I feel for a lot of you, and some of you may choose to go out or just be social than to deal with this. I feel like it's like I keep hearing my patience is being tested. But let's see. I feel like there's options here, or you're at least looking at debating the options of life in yourself when it comes to love. Yeah, we have the 10 of Wands with the 3 of Wands. A lot of wand energy, fire energy here. Okay. A lot of waiting, again, being patient, but I feel that with this 10 of Wands is a completion card. Now I'm using the After Tarot wands. You notice that he's not holding all the wands. He's holding one wand. You're dropping the burdens. I feel like you're waiting to make a choice to see which direction is best for you in love. I do not feel whoever's energy you have, or if you're just not having anyone's energy in here and you've had enough, I think that it's like I need to find a balance and let the burdens go, but I'm willing to wait and be patient, not willing to wait for a person to change. Nope. It's not that. It's willing to wait for the foundations of what's better to come in here. You're trying to get a higher perception. I do feel this week, though, that you've had, for those of you dealing with someone, you've had enough of someone or had enough of being lost in the past. And looking at other options and saying, well, you know what? There are plenty of fish in the sea. There's plenty of drinks here, but I don't necessarily have to jump on it, right? So you are in control in some major way. All right. That's what I have for the sign of Virgo. We are moving on now to the sign of Libra.
Okay, for Libra, I got the right way, learning to create what you desire. And the first card that came out was the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Boy, this guy's been really busy today. But as the rest of the cards came out, I feel like the collective message in here, or the person that this message is for, is I feel like you're leaving something in the past. Like there was either a person or a situation, could have been work, could have been love, what have you, that wasn't very good to you. Just a very, I feel like, toxic relationship. And like I said, it could have been a relationship, could have been work, could have been many things. And I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, you're wanting to start over. You're wanting to start moving forward and creating that abundance in your life. And I also feel like also building that self-esteem. I feel like whatever this was, it really, it took a toll on your self-esteem. And then the Four of Swords came out, but it came out in the sideways position. So I feel like you have been doing a lot of resting and healing and working through this, but you still don't feel like you're there. And then the next card that came out was Strength. And so feel like what Spirit is telling me is that you have the strength to get through this, and Spirit is helping you to move forward with this and find that strength and find that courage within you, and realize your light, that unconditional love for yourself and your self-respect. Like I feel like this person really did a number on your self-respect, and it's gaining that back. And I feel like you're starting to see that, like your eyes are starting to open. You've been doing the work. It's the light is being shed on this. And then the last card you got was the Queen of Wands. So to keep going, because sometimes to me, like the Four of Swords is like, oh, I cannot tell you how many times over the past 4 years since I've started this, I've pulled this damn Four of Swords. Like I want to rip it up and throw it.
I feel that way about the Four of Cups.
Pardon me? Yeah, the Four of Cups. Any fours, just get rid of it. Well, no, not the Four of Wands. No.
Yeah. Four of Wands is not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad unless it's upside down. But anyhow, I feel like you are coming into that Queen of Wands. You are moving forward. You're not stuck. You're just kind of in a resting phase, and you're doing what you need to do to move forward. So have confidence that it is coming. And just, I feel like what Spirit is saying is you've done a lot of work. Good, good job, and just keep going. And boy, as I'm talking about this, my heart chakra is just like, so I do feel like there was a lot of heartbreak around this. So keep going. It's coming.
All right, let's see what's on for Libra in love. Scorpio is next.
Scorpio.
All right. Scorpio is always a hard sign for me to read. It's always like, what is going on? All right, let's see what's going on for Libra in love. Libra love. Holy crap, Libra in love. What's the song where you're going to wash them right out of your hair? That's what you're at. All right. Ace of Wands is reversed. Dust, get them out. We're done with some baloney bullshit. Okay. I almost feel like this person took you on a Thelma and Louise trip here. Okay. Where it was do or die kind of thing. And you're like, you know what? I'm not really into that adventure. I'm not into the lack of passion, or I feel like you were dealing with a player. I feel like you were dealing with somebody, who laid it on thick, said that they would be your one and only, and it's not necessarily that. It's like, you'll be my one and only, but I'm going to drag you down with me. This person seems pretty toxic. With the Six of Swords here, and you packing your bag and moving on, I feel like you're kind of like, bye. Now, some of you who have had this energy where you have left someone in the past, because we haven't got to the outcome cards yet, but I feel intuitively that whatever you've been working on and purging, you have some new things coming your way. So I would not be surprised if we get some transformation cards here, but let's see what the outcome cards are. This person definitely made you an option. This person definitely stabbed you in the back of some sort. Here we go. Oh my gosh. All right. Yep. Here. Listen. 7 of Swords with the Ace of Cups. Sneaky, deceitful. But look here. You see there's a noose here on this card? Right here on the 7 of Swords. This person is basically going to be forced in the hangman position. I feel like you were done with the lies, the backstabbing, the love bombing. You are looking for true love or a relationship that is fulfilling, where they have their cup filled as well. There's something that is telling you, though, that this person is still in your energy. So you may just be like stuck in the past about this individual if you're not dealing with them now, but you know what true love is. And I feel that some of you, too, this is a reminder here, as is looking back at the 2 swords, is there maybe you want to have the last word. Maybe you're looking for some kind of justice. And being in that energy, let me tell you right now, being that energy personally, what happens is you end up stuck. You're actually not being present in here. So if you can allow yourself to have those feelings and move through it, what you're doing is creating this, which is self-love. I feel like you're moving on from this week. I feel like you are giving yourself self-love. There are no more lies. There are no more things that are deceitful because you cut this individual out. And if you haven't cut this individual out yet, you will be. You will be. All right. That's what I got for Libra in love. And we're going to move on to Scorpio now. General reading.
Okay. Scorpio, I've got no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. And it's card number 18, which reduces to a 9. So these cards came out, and the first one that came out was the 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles is all about equal, fair, balance, give and receive. And it was right next to the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position, which is you're like somebody who they lack motivation, they're irresponsible. And what this is telling me is I feel like Scorpio felt like they met their 6 of Pentacles, but what happened is it's almost like an exact opposite energy. Like you felt like you had the 6 of Pentacles, and instead what you got stuck with was a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And when I see this, like, to me, these cards are mirroring. And like when I look at these cards, like they're facing each other. And then in this one, you have a moon, and in this one, you have a pentacle. But to me, they're almost representing the mirror. So I feel like this person that you were with might have had some narcissistic tendencies or some abuse type tendencies. And what they did is they mirrored you in order for you to think that they were the 6 of Pentacles. But what they really were was they were stealing their light. And I feel, though, that you're starting to see this, because the next card is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords in this situation to me is you're starting to see it, and you're starting to speak your voice, and you're starting to take action towards that. And right now you got you're in the High Priestess reversed, but then you also got the Hangman reverse. So I feel like the Hangman is like you've been sitting there watching this, but now you're no longer, like, you're starting to see through the BS. And I feel like that as you start to see this and you start with the Page of Swords and start speaking your truth, you're going to call back your power. Like you're turning your intuition back on, and you're stepping into your power. And as you do that, and you said something about Scorpio, because usually Scorpio is not the one to, so you know what, this could be reversed. Maybe you're the butthole. I don't know.
Take it as it fits.
Yeah, take it as it fits. But I feel as those steps start being taken and you find your voice, that this is saying that your Ace of Cups is coming and it is going to be overflowing. So there you go. That's one guy. How I went for general and I keep getting love readings. I don't know.
It just happens. That's what general is. Sometimes the more focus on the relationship kind of thing on here.
Yeah.
So you just kind of go with the flow. Sagittarius is going to be the final sign. And then we're going to get to the general.
Okay.
All right, let's see what Scorpio in love is. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio in love. Let's see here. Okay. Here we go. Well, I think Scorpio, why? You have the High Priestess reversed next to the Five of Wands reversed, okay? I think that whatever arguments, fights, all of that is over, okay? I think that a lot of you are in the energy, though, for those of you who resonate with this, of the loss, the Five of Pentacles, okay? But here's the thing. Whatever secrets came out about this individual, it caused a lot of heartache. It caused a lot of fights. There was so much involved with this person. Okay. And I feel that with the High Priestess energy, you intuitively knew this, but you shut down your own intuition because you didn't want to believe it about this individual. Okay. And I feel that this Five of Pentacles, even though you may feel the loss of this relationship or even financially being on your own for some of you, I think that you're not upset anymore about this individual. I feel this weekly energy of like, I cannot believe I put up with that. I cannot believe I allowed that, you know? And I feel this energy, you see her breaking the dishes, breaking the pentacles. And it's like, I invested so much into this relationship. And I think that you're just being nostalgic about it this week on almost hard on yourself that I'm hearing here, Scorpio. But let's see what the outcome cards are. Yeah. You have the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. Okay. Now, here's the thing. You want someone who's going to be honest and truthful and take action in a way that it feels comfortable. It feels safe. Okay. The Emperor isn't reversed in this level of feeling manipulative. Okay. With the Aries energy here, you may have air in your chart as well, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But I feel that it's like you want nothing but the truth and you want to evolve in a relationship, not a page, not a knight, not a king or a queen energy. You want someone like the Emperor or the Empress in your energy. And you've evolved and you've kind of shed some of these old relationships that no longer serve you, but you're beating yourself up about in some way. Maybe you want to speak up and say, this is the kind of relationship I want. I just feel this energy, and it's just the weekly energy. I feel beating yourself up about things in the past that you cannot even control. You can't control about what you did or how you reacted to that person, or even if you had rose-colored glasses on. You're giving yourself a hard time. This is about taking stock, seeing what's honest, and seeing what's evolved. You know, there's a little butterfly on top of her sword. You have ascended. You have evolved. This had to have happened so you could see a new Scorpio, a new perception in love. So this idea of a lower spectrum was needed so that you could see the higher perspective of it. All right, that's what I got for Scorpio in love. Hello, Asia. We are moving now on to the final sign of Sagittarius, and then we're going to get into the collective reading.
Okay. I'm almost there. Sagittarius. Oh, this is interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. Spirit, there's something in your life that's bothering you? And Spirit is asking you to really get curious about it. Really, it's time to go deep and start looking at what it is. And I think this will make more sense as I go into your reading, because the first three cards were the Six of Swords in reverse, the Two of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Wands. in reverse. This is not being stuck between a rock and a hard place. This is like the rock is on top of you, and and then they put paperweights on it to keep you there. Like there is like, I don't know, Tanya, can you get more stuck than this?
Nah, it's pretty stuck.
Yeah, that's pretty stuck. And what it is, and so the next card that came out was the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is all about, you know, a happy partnership, a happy life, like celebrating life, like 1111. I don't know. Maybe you're in one of those twin flame relationships and you're stuck in a twin flame relationship, because as I'm talking about this, I'm getting like, this is multiple messages are coming through. So I think there's several messages that have to come through. So first of all, if you are in one of those twin flame relationships and it's keeping you stuck, it's time to really start looking at that. And how you get unstuck in a twin flame relationship is you have to go inside and you have to start the healing process, or you're just going to stay there. If you are stuck in that, oh my God, he loves me, he's coming to me, and you're listening to, you know, tarot readings, except for us, of course, constantly and trying to find out, none of that stuff's going to work. So if this is about a twin flame relationship and you're stuck and you're just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting, it's not happening. And Spirit is saying like, you have to start doing the work. And then I did pull, so I felt like, first of all, I had to give that message. But when I saw the Four of Wands, I thought, I want some clarification on that. And what came out is the Two of Cups sideways, and the Two of Cups is about a happy relationship. But then the Seven of Swords came out. So the next message I got was, there is somebody that needs to hear that they are stuck in a really bad situation. And what this is saying to me is you are fooling yourself. You are fooling yourself. You are gaslighting yourself that you are in a happy situation. And it is time to really start looking at that and, you know, moving forward to get yourself unstuck from this relationship. And I know that can happen a lot of times, especially I feel like this person, they've invested a lot of time. So it's easier to just fool yourself that you're happy and fulfilled, but what you really are is you're stuck. And then the next message I got was, hang on a second, something else is coming through. Yeah. Okay, so the next message is coming through is, there are those of you that know that you're stuck, but you feel like you can't do anything about it. And so the same message comes through is, you're fooling yourself. There's always something that you can do, but you have to, it always comes down to healing. It always comes down to looking at those limited beliefs. But I'm sorry, Sagittarius, is like just heavy heart right now is, whoever is here listening to this, that this resonates with you, is you're just really, really stuck right now. But what the card that was at the bottom of the deck was the Ace of Wands. And I feel like you are going to be able to move forward. But the first thing that you have to do is you got to kind of quit gaslighting yourself into thinking that everything is okay or everything's going to work out. I just have to kind of sit here and stay here. So that's my message.
All right.
All right. You go, girl. Happy Merry Christmas.
Good luck, Sagittarius. That was a deep reading. All right. I'm going to do another Sagittarius love. We'll see if we can get more additional collective for that. Man, that was heavy. It's heavy in a good way. Yeah. The twin flame journey, guys, is never about the other person completing you. It's not like freaking Jerry Maguire. It's all about you completing yourself and focusing on you and surrendering to the fact that it's unconditional and it's not for everybody. That journey is not for everybody. And I do not believe everybody is on that journey, because I think it can get convoluted and have people, and Vicki and I have discussed this in many different forums and other ways. It can make people feel stuck. it can make people feel stuck because they feel they have to do something to change to make that person come back. And it's a really bad thing. All right, let's go. Let's see what else is on here for Sagittarius. Well, can't say the energy for this reading is any better. All right, Saggies. Woo! The spankings have begun. We got justice here, but it is reversed. So there's been an injustice here with the world. The world card is the last card in the major arcana. Okay. It usually is, okay, I've been through the ascension. I've been through the judgment. I have a new perception. And now I can move forward and get my rewards, right? I feel that I'm talking collectively to some Saggies out here who have felt like there has been some kind of injustice done, wanting their karma. It's like, I need to get my justice. And they're not quite seeing the results here, okay, from a distance, because the 5 of Cups here, the loss, this is reversed. So I feel like you are focusing on a relationship, but I feel like you're not focusing on the spilled milk anymore of it, or the spilled cocktails or martinis on this one. But there's contemplation here. And if this isn't you, this is someone in your vicinity who's contemplating of how they messed up. They went somewhere where the grass they thought was greener and it was not. Okay. And they could be at a distance from you, or you could be from them, and it doesn't have to be far. But I feel like I feel one side wants their justice of karma, going, I knew you'd be back. And then the other side is going, I have to go back. You know, I'm feeling it kind of like both. All right. So you're marrying each other in some way, shape, or form. Let's see what the outcome card is on here. You could have had children with this individual, or there could be they went to have another family of some sort. Playing house did not work out for them. Let's see. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune with the Hierophant. Commitment. There's a change here. Okay. Ending of a cycle here. I feel that there is a commitment in question here. One where I think you just want the justice. I feel that you, and I'm going to say it's you, Sagittarius, you're over the idea of you want your good fortunes to come in. Okay. You're waiting for it. I feel like you're like, I'm wiser. I'm ready. I've done my healing work. I'm working on myself, but yet still in the back of your mind, you want justice. Okay. But on the other side of this, you have somebody who's coming in a level in your vicinity of missing you. Now, I don't feel them coming forward, but there's hoping there's a change in the cycle. They want something to change. They are hoping to have a commitment with you. They went the wrong way. I keep hearing they went the wrong way. So I definitely feel you guys are both in each other's energy. Is there movement this week? I don't think so. I think that you're just kind of like, I feel like there's been an injustice here and I want my karma, but I will be wiser about this. Some of you are seeing counseling for it, to be honest, because this person was manipulative. And then the other person who is missing you, being boo-hoo about it, they're trying to find a way of changing the cycle to get back in. They see you as their wish fulfillment. So that's what I got for love on Sagittarius. We have a final collective reading.
Oh, I forgot.
You're like, yeah, we just have our final collective. And then we are finally complete. Thanks, guys, for all jumping on. Thank you so much for the love and the likes. It really helps the channel and for it to be seen out there, especially on YouTube. So I do appreciate all of that love and likes that you guys place on there and the comments. Just a reminder, while Vicki is working on this, if you haven't gone to my community page, I only have limited slots for the pre-recorded. Basically, you send me your questions and you get a video recording mini reading. Okay, they're half-hour readings. There's a special going on. I only have limited slots. You can go straight to my website at harmoniafriends.com or to the community section, and you'll get all of the information there. They are flying like hotcakes, guys. I only have, I think, maybe like 6 left. That's it. And that's it for the year. You're welcome, Barb. Uh-oh. Vicky's doing the collective. I'm worried.
Oh, Lordy. It's Christmas, Spirit. Okay. Curiouser and curiouser. Discovery, inquiry, weirdness, and curiosity. So what came up for me is the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot in reverse, Strength, and then that damn Four of Swords came out, and I buried it back in there, and it fell out again.
Just meant to be for the collective.
Yeah. So what this is telling me is, you know, a lot of us are on this journey. We want to start that journey towards our Page of Pentacles, but we're in the Chariot in reverse. We have not been able to move forward, or we're not moving forward as quickly as we wanted. And Spirit is saying is, you know, you have the strength to get through it, because I feel like there's some depression around it, or, you know, just the feeling of wanting to give up. And, you know, I've tried this, I've tried that. And, Spirit is saying you have the strength to get through this and not to give up, that you're on the right path. But what many of us are missing, and I will admit that, it's going within. We're looking for the answers all around us. We look at our signs and synchronicities. We look at this. We talk to other people. But Spirit is saying that this is where it's at. It's that meditation. It's going within. That Four of Swords, that sitting in those feelings, or being in those, you know, being in meditation, whatever it takes. But I think at least on my journey, is you go along, and boy, there's so much help, and there's so many breadcrumbs, and you go here and you go there and you go here, and all of these answers are coming from you, and you think, oh, this is great. And then one day it just stops. It just stops. Or you see a sign or synchronicity, and you start following it, and it doesn't work out. And I think what happens is the breadcrumb trail is Spirit is leading you and guiding you, or maybe your own inner self, or what have you, but you're looking outside yourself, and the day comes where it says, okay, you're on this journey. We got you hooked. We know you want it. We know you want it, but now you got to go inside. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying, is you've got to go inside. You've got the strength to do it. And once you go inside, that fool's journey begins. So that is my collective message.
Gotta love that fool's journey. All right, let's see what collectively is going on for love. Let's see if there's any more messages for the collective in love. Here we go. Man, the Queen of Swords, she is just coming out. All right. So I am talking to a collective here who's had enough of love. These aren't very loving cards. We have the Queen of Swords reverse. Someone who's cut people out of their lives, maybe had grown with certain individuals. I don't feel like it's just one, but I feel like it's been cut out. Okay. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. It just brought you a lot of anxiety here. Okay. And I think that I'm talking to a collective here who's kind of pessimistic on love. It's like, why even try? Why do I even want it? And I feel the energy here of the major arcana, the Tower card, which was reversed, is that you feel like there's only Tower moments that come in there. You do not like the unexpected. You do not like to not be able to see what's ahead, especially when it comes to relationships. Why? Because it involves feelings. And there's certain feelings that you do not want to go into because it hurt. You're hurt. And I feel that you're still healing from that aspect of being hurt. And it's like, I don't even want to get in there. So I feel that I'm talking to some collective here, little pessimistic on love, could be cutting. Even if someone approaches them, they kind of like, get the hell off, get away. I'm not really interested. Not my kind of cup of tea. You just feel like it brings you anxiety. It's a burden. You know, the idea of love itself just brings you anxiety. Well, guess what? shit's changing for you, collective. Because there is, with the Wheel of Fortune, a change. This is an end of a cycle here because we have the King of Wands. This is passion. This is drive. This is creativity. Now, this is the king, and it doesn't necessarily mean to be male because we have masculine and feminine energy in us all. But I really feel that there is going to be a change of heart. A change of heart. Now, is it going to happen this week? We're on the weekly energy of you kind of feeling like, but I feel like there's something that is going to shift in you. Whether it's all of a sudden saying, well, it would be nice. Maybe you're just starting in this phase of manifesting this individual. Okay. But this is someone who's passionate, loving, action, very action oriented. Okay. If this is not them, I do feel this energy of you all of a sudden taking action, taking stocks to changing your mind frame on love. Changing your mind frame on love. It's like, all right, you know what? I'm going to find what I used to love to do. And maybe I'll find a relationship with the hobbies that I love to do. That kind of stuff. You're going to be taking small actions. There's going to be a shift in mindset for sure. But right now, I feel it's like, no, I don't want anything to do with love. That's the energy that I'm feeling. That's the energy I'm feeling. So guys, that wraps up our readings. I just want to take a time to thank Vicki for coming on, for jumping in and taking the bull by the horns. So, you know, Vicki and a couple of others were in my first tarot class. It was extremely interactive class. We were a pretty tight-knit group. And I'm doing another course coming up in February. And if you guys are interested in joining that course, I have a sign-up list now just so that you can be the first for the notifications. So if that's something that you're interested in, it's probably going to start towards the end of February into March. But go ahead and join that email sign-up. Like I said, it's an interactive class. This is not something where you're just going to learn the cards. We talk about structural meaning. We talk about intuition. But what we do is we become playful with the cards. So you get comfortable with it. And I only do a small group. This isn't like a giant group. Okay. And the reason I do that, it's better with the small intimate groups. Everybody has a chance to read. So that's important to me. But like I said, I'm going to have other alumni on coming up, not next week because we have the holiday, but I will be on Sunday between the holidays, and we will go from there. Vicki, do you have anything that you would like to talk regarding your channel, Psy-Chick Soul Connections?
Well, I was just going to say, well, first of all, thank you for being here. And I will tell you, if Tanya ever does another class, make sure you sign up for it. We had a group of people, some people who had never done it before, and others, like I had done Oracle. And it's just amazing because, you know, you're not having to memorize every single card. Like, she teaches you how to do it intuitively. And I'm sure when I read, people go, well, that's not what that card means. Well, you know what? It does to me. And, you know, it may not resonate with you or not, but this is what resonates with me. So thank you so much. This has been so much fun. I always love being live with you. And I'm probably going to go live on my Psy-Chick Soul Connections page around 1:30 this afternoon and do some donation reading. So if anybody liked what you heard here, I think I'm going to ask Spirit to only give me nice messages.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Once I get to the energy, it's like, oh my God, is this the messages I have to give? All right. Well, this seems very like pessimistic, but yeah.
I like, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
So Vicki, you're primarily on Facebook though, right? So there's the Facebook group that you're on. So I have it down here, guys. And I also have it in in the description box. When you're done here, you can go there straight there. And I also have her YouTube on there, but you're primarily on Facebook.
I'm primarily on Facebook only because I haven't figured out how to do it on YouTube. So
she's getting there, guys. She's getting there.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Thank you so much. I love you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you, everybody.
I'll see you next week.